So if you planning on doing a 392 swap to your Hemi Ram, your 5.7 Ram, so I'm going to be, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys, what really do you really need and how complicated it is, can it really be done? What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the truth about swapping a 392 Hemi into your Ram, even if you plan on doing it or if you have done it or whatever it is. Now I'm going to just be telling you guys what you really do need, because there's a lot of people out there, out like myself, before I did my research, I do have a crew cab 2014 Ram 1500 crew cab, and this is the 5.7 Hemi, and I am planning on doing a 392 Hemi swap into my Ram. And most people don't know, most people think it's as complicated as doing a Hellcat swap, and which is really not. So I'm going to be breaking down some of the simple things you really need. Like, it's not really as much as you think it is. So what you really going to need is obviously is a 392 block. So if you're doing a small block, short block, whatever, long block, let's say you're doing a long block. So obviously you can order your 392 block from what I know, HHP or BES. They sell them, and also you can buy from HHP, and then I believe BES can do a fully forged for you. And this is really, like, most people think is complicated because they probably think of the Hellcat, you're doing a Hellcat swap or whatever it is. And then the Hellcat, if you really think about it, the Hellcat and the 392 Scat Packs block, they both 6.4. The blocks is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is I believe that the block doesn't have different cranks. That's about it. That's like the only thing I could think about that might be different, is the crank is different. So you will need a short block, long block, whatever you decide, whatever size block you decide you want to go with. So a long block, that's what I want. So you're gonna need your 5.7 Hemi, pretty much your truck gonna need a new oil pan, and you're gonna need a 6.4 truck wind disc tray, pretty much. That's like the second biggest thing you're gonna need. And you do need your 5.7 timing cover, which is the stock one. You can still use that. But when you're doing this, pretty much, I know for a fact that if I'm putting a new block into my truck, yes, you could still keep certain things and stuff and use them, like, your radiator, stuff, like simple things like that. But I personally, if I'm doing something like this, I want to do like the whole 9 yards, get a whole brand new, pretty much new radiator. I don't want to have anything that's used, pretty much. But like I said, it does depend on you. Let's say if you're spending $7 grand for a new block and you don't want to take the chance of using anything that's used, that don't need to be reused, you see what I'm saying? And then, end up messing things up. But you are going to need the 6.4 truck manifold pretty much in the 392 block. And I would recommend, if you're doing this, to get a long tube headers, get pretty much, you don't have to, these are not things that you have to do, but long tube headers is the best way to go. Like your headers, your stock headers that you have on your 5.7 Hemi pretty much bolt onto the 6.4. Everything bolts right on. It's pretty much like the same thing. But the biggest things that you will need is the 6.4 block, the 6.4 truck wind disc tray pan, and then you do need, I believe, if you like me, your truck is boom stock, pretty much, I do believe that you need a new PCM unlock, and also you do need a custom tune or HP tuner. You can go HP tuner and stuff like that. They pretty much, I think they do stuff like that. But it really doesn't require much. Like you don't really need to change any kind of harness and stuff like that. It's not really much as people think. But the Hellcat, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure there's a YouTuber out there too who did like a Hellcat swap on one of these Ram, but I'm pretty sure it's more complicated as you're doing a 392 Hemi. Pretty much is, obviously you do need a good mechanic too, or If you know what you're doing, you do it yourself. But all of these things is not really as complicated as you think. There's guys out there that did it. Like, there's a guy who has the same truck I have, 2014 Ram, 1500, 8-speed. And pretty much he did the same exact thing that I'm planning on doing. And I do know for a fact your trans probably have to get rebuilt, you know, or I'm not too sure. Yeah, you do have to rebuild your trans on there. I'm sorry about that. You do got to rebuild your trans, but you don't have to buy a whole new trans. But it's not really as complicated as people make it. I don't know why a lot of people be making it seem like it is, but it definitely can be done. But this is really like the truth about swapping the 392 Hemi into your Ram. There's really not much to it. Save up some cash, you could definitely make it happen. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. So, you know, if you're new here, I have a 2014 Ram 1500 4th gen that I'm currently planning on doing a 392 swap into, and definitely I upload every day. So make sure you stay tuned and follow. Hop on board, man. Like, join the family. Hop on board. Let's get it. I hope you guys are having a great day. Peace out.